What's going on, everybody? Sippy here. I wanted to jump on here, do a little post-game and then a preview for this upcoming weekend. Real quick, I will not be attending the UAB game. I got some family stuff come up that I got to deal with this weekend. But last weekend, we faced the UTEP Miners. They came in here having one of the best seasons they've ever had. I preached all day that they ain't played nobody. People keep messing with me online saying they still ain't played nobody after playing Southern Miss. Kind of hurt my heart. But nevertheless, we dropped that game 26-13. Southern Miss drops to 1-5 on the season. Not where everybody thought we would be right now. Most people thought we would cleanly beat UTEP. We would come out of the game against Troy with a win, come out of the game against South Alabama with a win, drop the game to Alabama. And then we even thought we could beat Rice. But nevertheless, we're sitting at 1-5. In this game, Jake Lang, Big Wang Lang, 20 for 31, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Last week I told you, and on game day I told you, if you watch my game day feed, all I asked was for Big Lang Lang to get the interceptions down from 3. He did exactly that. He got them down to 1, and he put up another touchdown. So he got 2 touchdowns there Saturday. I'm proud of him. I can't say anything negative about Big Lang. He's been able to come in off the bench, off the scout team. He sat there last year and just stuck through it. Didn't transfer. Stayed at Southern Miss. And now, what is he, the 3rd, 4th string quarterback, and he's getting the start. Couldn't be more proud of old Big Wang Lang. Frank Gore Jr., 16 attempts, 43 yards, 4 catches, 58 yards. Somehow, some way, you see Frank Gore goes over 100 total yards. He still only has 1 game where he's over 100 yards. We'll get to that later. I think everybody here knows why he's not getting the yardages. He's only got 1 touchdown on the year. I think everybody knows the cause of that. Jason Brownlee, I see you, the leading receiver for the Golden Eagles. 2 catches Saturday, 50 yards with a touchdown that looked great. Ja'Karius Caston, 4 catches, 94 yards Saturday. Hayes Maples, good to see you back, brother. I love when you're healthy and able to get out there and get the 9 tackles. You look good doing it. Malik Shorts, the team leader and vocal guy that, my God, you hear him all the way up in Section BB. 6 tackles, 1 pick. UTEP outrushed us 265 yards to 15. That's right. UTEP had 265 yards on the ground against Southern Miss, whereas Southern Miss only had 15 yards rushing this past Saturday on the Miners. That's not okay. We got to do a better job of that. Southern Miss had 13 penalties that cost them 90 yards. UTEP only had 6 penalties that cost them 62. My MVP of this game was definitely Mason Hunt. You already know, the man. Punt Hunt. 6 punts, 310 yards, average 51 yards. Longest was a 63-yard punt. MVP. Like I said, this man averaged punting 51 yards a punt. Couldn't be more proud of the doggone man there. Going to some Will Hall quotes from Competition Tuesday. Everything is going good in this program as far as grades, practice, and recruiting. He said he just wants to get better on the field itself. We got to stop the devastating plays. It seems like our defense will be doing really, really good, and then they'll give up a freaking 70-yard bomb. On offense, it seems like we'll be moving the ball down the field, and all of a sudden we fumble it or throw a pick. We got to get that down too. What did I put here? Will Hall did say we got 8 more scholarships to give out in this recruiting class this season, so look out. Hopefully we'll keep our ears to the to the ground and get going. Get some good recruits in here. Lord knows we need some more offensive linemen that can add depth and come in here. Some of them might need to come in and play. Who knows? Then he hit us with it. I had a Tulane fan on Twitter say that we went to the cafeteria and found somebody, but that ain't the case. We got a student coach, Jake Smithhart from Pearl High School, led Pearl High School to a state championship. I believe it was 17, and they were a runner-up in 16. So this guy knows how to win. Don't really know why he wasn't recruited at all. He's 6'3", like I said, from Pearl, Mr. Jake Smithhart. I can't wait to see you. He's going to be a third-string quarterback for the Golden Eagles. He said 11 guys. Another thing from Coach Will Hall, 11 guys on the play, right? It seems like 10 are doing their job, and the one that messes up is the one that costs everybody else. On first and goal at the 4, they couldn't get the ball in the end zone on the 4. I shared some pictures on my Twitter just to show you guys kind of what the offensive line getting blasted back by freaking UTEP. UTEP that has trouble recruiting over there in Texas with all them other schools. They got like 12, 15 colleges in 12, 15 colleges over there in Texas, and they struggle to get recruits, and that's the team that blows us off the line. That's unacceptable, guys. I'll tell you 100 times, Southern Miss football is better than 1-5. That's horrible. We got to get better. Now, I believe we are getting better. Just kind of like what Will Hall said. You're not seeing it on the field right now, and that's where everybody wants to see it. As a fan, we're not looking at the grades. We're not looking at practice. We're not looking. Well, I look at recruits. But we want to see that on-field work pay off. We want to see the competition. We want to see a good product on Saturdays. And right now, we're not getting it. Now, in this UTEP game, like I said, you had interception and a fumble, and it's 26-13. We were never truly out of this game, in my opinion. We could have always came back, and I believe we should have. And we're about to get on to what it's due to. I had posted some. Everybody hit me with your positive and negative. I just wanted to see what people would say. The positives, playing it was number, and I wanted you to rank them. The positives ranked was from one person. He said they're actually playing out there. He said that's a positive. He said crowd attendance and tailgating is allowed. The negatives, offensive line was number 1. Number 2 was bad luck with injuries. And number 3 was O-line again. So he's kind of right there with me. Like I said, the negatives, number 1 for me is definitely the offensive line play. It's the same song, different dance. Same, I can't even talk right now. But you know what I mean, man. It seems like every freaking week we get on here and we talk about how bad our offensive line is, and we want to see improvement, and how can a quarterback help the O-line block, and this, that, and other. And we're just not, we're not getting anywhere with it. Another person, their positive, said their number 1 was Hall and Armstrong are a coach. Number 2 is the effort that he saw. Number 3, defense and special teams. And number 4, the fan atmosphere. His negatives were offense ineptitude. Number 2 was his rare but damning big plays. Another guy, his positives halfway over. The season's halfway over. Number 2, there's no way we can go 0-12. Another positive. Number 3, nowhere to go but to the top. So there you go. His negatives was O-line, and O-line. I had one guy that just put all O-line. He just put one thing for O-line. Look, guys, if you're an offensive lineman, we're beating up on you because we ain't seeing what we know y'all are capable of doing. We saw it last year in the FAU game. We know exactly what we can get out of y'all. We just got to put it all together. Now, is that coaches not on the same page? Is that you not on the same page with the coach? Who knows what it is? But we need to see just a better product out of that offensive line. It seems like everybody else is doing their job. Now, given we still got a couple guys dropping passes. Can't have that. Conference realignment. Some people keep asking me to talk about that. Look, I'm worried about this season right now, people. I'm not worried about where we're going to end up. Do I want to leave Conference USA? You damn right I do. I can't stand sitting under Miss Judy, whatever the fuck. I want to be in another conference American, Sun Belt, preferably the Sun Belt, but anywhere other than Conference USA right now, we're in a bad spot. Looking forward, UAB, 4-1, being led by the Hawks, Bill Clark. They're on a backup quarterback that's been starting for them for a while, Dylan Hopkins, 826 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He replaced Tyler Johnson III, who is injured right now, and we all kind of thought we'd see him this whole season, but he's hurt. But Coach Bill Clark did say that he's going to be coming back. UTEP 4-2, like I said, they've beat us 7 times in history. We've beat them 11. Where was I? They're a 15.5-point overdog favorite, and they're predicted to win by ESPN 85%. I thought that was a little low right now, given how UTEP played against FAU. UTEP, I keep saying UTEP. UAB, they won 31-0 over Jacksonville State. They lost 56-7 against Georgia. They won 40-6 over North Texas. They won 28-21 over Tulane. They lost 26-12 against Liberty. And then they like I said, they just won this last week, 31-14 over FAU. And in that game, linebacker Alex Wright, man, this is a guy that Southern Miss is going to have to really plan around and try not to go his way. He had 2 sacks. Defensive lineman Fish McWilliams had 2.5 sacks. This UAB team Saturday against FAU now, 8 sacks, 3 interceptions, and safety Grayson Cash had one of those picks for a touchdown. And that was a 100-yard touchdown. He caught it at the 1-yard line and took it back. Let's talk about the tight end play. It seems like the tight ends at UAB keep overshadowing the wide receivers there. The leading receiver, Prince, tight end, 16 receptions, 332 yards, 5 freaking touchdowns. Now, storyline to this whole thing, there's another tight end, a senior, Hayden Pittman, 31 straight games with a reception. I would love, if nothing else, to see this guy not get 1 catch this game. That would be awesome. Now, Southern Miss and UAB play at 2:30 p.m. That's right after lunch and afternoon kickoff. I could not find where this game's going to be on TV, and this is one of the 1 games that I'm going to miss the whole freaking season. I couldn't be more pissed off. Who's going to win this game? The easy answer would probably, for most people, be UAB, right? You're wrong. I think Southern Miss, just like in 2019, we're going to come in, shut these son of a guns down. Big Wang Lang's going to get his interception down to 0. Going to put up 3 touchdowns instead of 2. We're going to keep seeing improvement out of him. Offensive line, they're finally going to get it together. And we're going to see another 100-yard performance out of Frank Gore. These are all my predictions, so take them with a grain of salt. We got to get those penalties down as well. I hope we're coaching, the little things right there. The 13 penalties for 90 yards, that's avoidable, guys. Like I said, can we win this game? Yes. It's a rivalry game. These 2 teams do not like each other. The 2 coaches apparently like each other. But look, guys, help me out. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, whatever y'all do. Help me out to get this video out there and build what we got going here. Y'all see I'm wearing my East Mississippi shirt. Finally cracked the top 5. I see Jones County Junior College, baby. #1 in the country. I see y'all. Keep making noise. But East Mississippi slowly rising up. Y'all stay tuned with the Mississippi Show, man. Thank y'all for all y'all do. Southern Miss to the doggone top.